Both Virginia Tech and Virginia State University have popular agriculture schools, but Dave Miller reports ag research also is underway in Southside Virginia, a region known for centuries for its production of tobacco, the Old Dominion's first commercial crop.
Agriculture research has always focused on finding ways to boost crop yields and raise healthier animals. Scott Lohman with the Institute for Advanced Learning and Research says he's following in those footsteps by using biotechnology and other new tools to get a step ahead.
Of course, I'm a scientist, so I think 20 to 30 years in advance. So my research is to increase plant growth and health naturally. We do that by two ways. We do it with biology. I study bacteria that live inside of plants, and through technology and precision agriculture. Those two together we're hoping to use to increase plant growth and health naturally.
The Institute was established 17 years ago as a partnership between Virginia Tech and other schools and local governments with funding from the Virginia Tobacco Indemnification and Community Revitalization Commission. The goal of this new research center was to find new ways to boost agricultural production in the southern Piedmont part of the state, where the historic tobacco economy was in transition.
So we need to adapt our practices in order to meet the needs of the growing population. And one way that we're looking to do that is through precision agriculture, which is utilizing unmanned aerial systems to maximize outputs for farmers while minimizing inputs such as water, fuel, fertilizers, and agrochemicals. So we're utilizing two drones, our AgBot, and then our DJI is just kind of a knock-around drone, but our AgBot is the real showcase piece. It has a multispectral camera and then a thermal camera, which we use to gather data on crop-specific or specific crops in different times of their growth periods.
Another technique in development is using advanced growth tables to study the effects of endophytes, or good bacteria that live in plants and help them grow. The endophytes developed at the Institute can then be produced by companies that market the products to farmers.
They're developed in collaboration with mechanical engineering at Virginia Tech, and what they allow us to do is track plant growth and health by the minute. You know, in the old days, I had a tape measure in my notebook, and I wasn't here at nights and I wasn't here on weekends. This is 24/7. It captures images of plants as they grow with both normal cameras for visual wavelengths and near-infrared cameras. And what we do with that table is kind of neat because we can take every single plant on the table and time-lapse it and introduce a treatment to it and watch how the plant responds both visually and through near-infrared. Near-infrared is a technology that detects plant health before we see it turn yellow. So when a plant has a challenge, near-infrared can pick that up before we see it turn yellow, because obviously by the time it turns yellow, it's not good.
Some of the endophyte strains developed by the Institute are already bearing fruit. They've helped local strawberry growers and vineyards produce fruits with higher biomass, as well as fight specific tobacco diseases. These are the tools that Institute researchers expect to not only help current farmers, but also be attractive to the next generation of growers that are needed to keep Southside Virginia's farm economy thriving.
Well, we definitely want to interest a new generation of farmers to the agriculture field just in order to make sure that those needs again are met for future populations. Usually the trend is if you grew up on a farm, you become a farmer, but we're looking to introduce new population of farmers to the area who might be a little more innovative and adept at using these types of technologies.
In an area with a tradition of raising tobacco for more than a century, the Institute for Advanced Learning and Research is focusing on the next generation of technology to help feed the world's growing population and to help local farmers and their children keep Southside Virginia's agricultural heritage alive. In Danville, Virginia, this is Dave Miller.